Well, President Trump is looking to hold on to his base in Texas as Democrats increase their efforts to flip the state blue in 2020. One America's Rion has more from Dallas, where the president is set to hold a rally tonight.
Just after the fourth 2019 Democratic debates, President Trump scheduled a big rally in Dallas where people have lined up days in advance to see the president. But in spite of this Texas-sized outpouring of support, Democrats believe Texas is up for grabs. Seventh-generation Texan Genevieve Collins told One American News Beto O'Rourke should serve as a warning to the Texas GOP.
We all got woken up to the Beto effect, and thank God Beto hasn't caught magic twice. I think where we fell down a little bit last year is providing a cohesive conservative message across the whole party.
Collins, a small business owner and congressional candidate, believes that at its core, Texas is and always will remain red. And though Democrats came close to flipping a Senate seat blue, she's confident President Trump's policies will prevail in 2020.
President Trump has done a remarkable job deregulating so many industries and unleashing the American spirit. For us here in Texas, we're able to really put forth our Texas entrepreneurial spirit, and we're able to create opportunities for ourselves, our families, and our neighbors faster under a Trump administration.
Beth Van Dyne, former mayor of Irving, Texas, and a former regional HUD administrator for Trump, also threw her hat in the ring for U.S. Congress, praising the Trump administration's ability to stop the buck where no others have before him.
People might not like his style, but the fact is that he's the one who's standing up and he's doing the things that only others have talked about.
Van Dyne goes on to say, though Democrats will claim a voting monopoly on minorities, she is noticing a counter-trend taking place. Van Dyne cites a recent panel on which she was a moderator.
We had a Latino female, we had a first-generation Korean American, we had a black preacher, and we had a suburban mom, white mom. And they all talked about how the assumption was that they were going to vote Democrat, just based on the prejudice of their skin color. And all of these people talked about, for them, what was important was looking at the economy, it was looking at jobs, it was looking at security, and it was focused on the future. And for those reasons, all of them were going to support President Trump.
Colonel Allen West, currently running for chairman of the Texas GOP, told One American News he travels the entire state and talks to thousands of Texans. Texans are fundamentally conservative, but this doesn't mean the state isn't endangered by a sneak attack by Democrats.
They're a little bit asleep at the switch, and one thing that I continuously hear, they want Republican elected officials in Texas to stand up. Just a couple of weeks ago, we had Nancy Pelosi here in the Lone Star State talking about how they will turn Texas blue and it's going to be wholesome for the country. We had the Democrat presidential debate down in Houston, Texas last month, and of course every single elected Republican official was defeated within the city limits of Houston.
These are aggressive moves and significant victories for the Democrat Party, says West, but the even greater danger can be found in the smaller, more imperceptible moves.
I'm very concerned that we have Democrats, and I mean progressive socialists here in the state of Texas, that are getting their legislative priorities passed.
Ultimately, says West, there is a foundationally conservative quality inherent in Republicans that Democrats will find hard to compete with.
I think the most important message that Republicans and the president should stress is that our policies lead toward opportunity. Our policies lead towards making people victors in their own rights. Their policies are about making people victims.
This, says West, is a key difference between the left and the right. Van Dyne believes the proof is in the performance.
But for the vast majority of folks that I've talked to, they're looking at the positive changes that have happened in this country, and they're going to be voting for Trump again.
Rion, One American News, Dallas, Texas.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube, and call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.